Yes. Now, the good thing is, while we might not have expertise in the kitchen, we do know the people to help us get there. So for 3 decades, Show Me has spotlighted some of the best chefs in the country, including the go-to guy, Dominic. And this has been a really fun tradition that Mary Thayer actually brought back.
Yes, and we talked about this the other day. Everybody loves Dominic.
Everybody loves Dominic.
Out of all these throwbacks, Dominic was the go-to guy.
He was the go-to guy, and how could you not? You watch him on camera, he's built for it.
He's perfect.
He's a star.
He is.
So it would not be a 30th anniversary special without a trip to Dominic's. Executive producer Mary Thayer joins Julie, Tristan, and Wendy Erickson for a visit to our Show Me friend.
From the very first season of Show Me St. Louis, one restaurant has been a tradition: Dominic's on the Hill.
Buon appetito.
And 30 years later, we're still here, this time with some familiar faces.
Well, Wendy, Julie, thank you so much for coming to Dominic's on the Hill with me today. This really is a Show Me St. Louis staple.
We came here all the time, Wendy.
Best Italian food in St. Louis, no doubt.
Dominic, I've got a surprise for you.
What an honor!
Good hug.
What is all this about?
30 years of Show Me St. Louis.
Oh my God,
Can
we
you
go
believe
back.
that?
I can't believe
We go
it.
back about that
30
long.
years, yes. You have been a staple story for Show Me St. Louis for
Thank you,
many,
thank you.
many years. Many of those 30 years.
We gotta go in the kitchen, you gotta help me out, right? Let's go, let's do it.
Dominic wasted no time putting us to work in his kitchen.
Me first, huh?
Go. You do the onion.
Okay.
Go, Wendy,
Here
you can
goes
do
the
it.
onion. Here
You
goes
do,
the
Wendy.
onion. How's that?
Buffered. I found a guy who cooks, so I don't have to ever do anything.
Fresh garlic.
Oh, never enough garlic.
That's what I always say.
Yeah.
The same lessons he's been sharing with our viewers for 3 decades. Start with olive oil, never skimp on garlic, and keep the pasta al dente.
That's the thing about their pasta, it's gotta be al dente, otherwise they won't sleep. They leave.
Basil from his backyard, a splash of brandy,
Brandy. The best part.
What you gonna have?
Secret ingredient.
We're gonna play.
even a handful of peas.
See the color?
Dominic makes it look easy.
Very true.
The things that you gotta, when you cook, you need 3 things: smell,
Smells good.
taste, and the looks, and the way it looks. You know, those 3 things. Now we're gonna add some butter, not too much. There we go. Pasta's al dente. Salt, right?
Delicious.
That's good. I think it tastes perfect already.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
You're pretty good, Dominic.
I'm so good.
You're Dominic. Of course, it's always good. You can't have enough cream, Wendy.
Very true.
Or butter.
But the secret is more than the ingredients. It's the joy and the love he brings to every dish.
Buonasera, buongiorno. What an honor.
So Dominic, when I used to do the stories with you back in the day, I would go home and make the recipe at my own house, but it never tasted the same as it did at Dominic's restaurant.
That's the biggest thing I think I've learned so much about cooking from Dominic. I mean, there's tips that I still bring home to my mom.
For Wendy, Julie, and so many of us at Show Me, Dominic's is more than a restaurant.
Our Christmas dinners together. We always would, the whole Show Me office would go to Dominic's for Christmas every year.
Aww.
That was one of my favorite
we need to
memories.
bring that back too.
It's a place where memories are made. Dominic opened his doors in 1971. He's been part of the Show Me story since the very beginning, feeding St. Louis with food, family, and a whole lot of heart. Here's to the next 30 years of tradition.
My name is Dominic. I'm from Dominic's restaurant. Congratulations. Happy birthday to Show Me St. Louis. 30 years.
30 years.
God bless. Salud.
Oh, salute!
Salute!
30 years. And we do want to give a thank you to Tom Rogers. He
Yes.
was the behind the camera on that one, and he has been always ready to step
Yes.
in for Show
Yeah.
Me St.
Yeah,
Louis.
always
Those
man.
Halloween shows.
So, oh gosh, Tom is a rock star for our
He's
show.
a rock star,
Yeah,
so we're very
yeah.
grateful for him. But I think spotlighting people like Dominic, it's really what the show is about and has
Yes.
always been about.
Yes.